Today I am celebrating Dice Day. Now, I have a feeling that there's probably a small group of people who are avid fans of this particular day. I read about 25 years ago a book that really left its mark on me called The Dice Man. And it's quite a challenging book. Not difficult to read, it's really enthralling. You get straight into it. But it was a book that was challenging because of the things that occur during the course of it. And it's an amazing adventure that I recommend to anyone. I think it's by Luke Reinhardt, if I remember clearly enough. And in the course of The Dice Man, you have a person who, in a fit of depression and meaninglessness, decides to determine all of his choices for a particular day on the roll of a dice. He gives himself a set of like 6 different emotions, 12 different things he could do this morning, 12 things he could do that afternoon, and he makes the commitment that whatever it is that he rolls, he's going to do it. If he rolls a dice to say that he's going to be angry, he's going to be angry. If he's going to roll a dice and it says be joyful, he'll be joyful. And he decides to determine all of his actions over a period of time on the roll of a dice, or at least as many of them as he could. And it takes you into some fascinating areas during the course of this book. And it actually ended up instigating dice centres and dice communities where people would get together to practice this way of living. And it became, for a period of time, it became one of those self-development, personal development kind of recipe for a better life solutions that became popular in the late 70s and the early 80s. And I never went as far as the character in this book, nor many of the practitioners of the dice technique, but it has its value, I would say, for almost anyone. And I do believe that because we are at the center of the universe to the degree that we are in a place called, or right now, I'm in a place called here and now, which is one tiny fragment of this entire universe. And it's like you've got the rest of the universe and then there's me. So every move that I make is affecting the universe and it's very difficult to describe. Maybe you're getting me. It's for this reason that I believe that people are able to divine things, that the practice of divination works, and that sometimes there are signals that appear to us from the universe. If we are just this tiny fragment that's witnessing the entirety of the rest of reality, every move we make is going to be shifting the rest of that totality, or is going to be reflected in our movements. And so what we observe outside is always being reflected inside, and it's for this reason, if there is some uncanny reason, that different forms of divination do prove to have some kind of effectiveness. And so when you roll a dice and it's like the dice was chosen by fate at some really profound level. And when we decide to follow the signs that we receive from the universe, it can put us on a path to incredible revelations. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm really selling this very well, but certainly for me, working with a dice and working with the idea that I don't have to follow I don't have to just continue with how I'm feeling right now or what I thought was best to do. There are signals from the universe that can show me the direction which I should follow. Is this all hippie woo-woo? I'm sure some people will be very difficult to convince otherwise. But I would suggest practicing working with the dice for a couple of days and see if it doesn't surprise you. You know, it doesn't have to be every moment of your day being determined. It's like just giving yourself choices and following them through when it really feels appropriate. Well, it's for this reason that I'm celebrating Dice Day today. And I'd like to give a moment of thanks to Luke Reinhardt just for having had this concept and shared it with the world in the way that he did, playfully and very provocatively. So today I'm celebrating Dice Day.